Hey everybody, happy March equinox. Oh my gosh. For those of you moving into fall in the southern hemisphere, you're getting ready to sleep a little bit and rest and rejuvenate for the new times to come. And for those of us in the northern hemisphere, we are going into our spring, new growth and rebirth. But it's all one in the same. It really is, regardless of where you're living. So today I just want to give you a little bit of information that came through yesterday when I was considering doing a quick little update for the equinox. And all of a sudden I heard some words, which I'll share with you in a minute. And they're like, yeah, let's talk. So anyway, I hadn't intended on doing a video, but I do have a little bit of information for you to consider moving forward. And then I'm going to leave you with a beautiful poem that was channeled through the LightKeepers that came through for me. I shared it actually this weekend on my email list, but I want to share it with everybody. So today I'm going to offer that to you as a closing for the start of what we really consider to be this new year. All right, so we have the equinox on the 19th, and I believe it's around, I'm probably going to get this wrong, I want to say 11 o'clock Eastern time in the United States. So here we go into a whole new season. And as we've talked before, we know this is a highly energetic time. And this is a part of what we're seeing now with the energetic events, the alignments in March, and then moving us into the lunar eclipse on the 25th, and then the solar eclipse that's coming on April 8th, which many of us in the United States are going to have the opportunity to experience because it's really cutting a swath from southwest, as I recall, up to northeast. All right, needless to say. And this is all about the equinox, and it's actually very, very exciting. And I know that things seem like they're so tenuous out there, but those of us who are going through this journey, we know that we're in these times where things are shifting and changing so fast. We've seen this acceleration, like I've said, toward the end of the year. We were talking about that in the videos, and now people's lives are shifting and changing so fast from January until now. So many shifts and changes, so many doors opening, so many doors closing, making decisions. It's almost as though we are personally in an acceleration period, like hurrying things up, getting things done. Like they said, the end of December, wrapping things up, putting a bow on it, which I didn't understand at the time, and now I do understand, because our April coming up is going to be highly, highly energetic. Lots of shift and change. How that actually materializes, we don't know, because a lot of that, as I've said previously, is energy, and things do take time to actually be impacted by that energy or manifest from that energy. But needless to say, we're in massive, massive shift and change, quick acceleration of our individual journeys and in the collective, which obviously that rolls up to. Okay, so yesterday when I was asking about should I do a quick video for the equinox, and they said to me, flights of fancy. And I said, what? And they said, flights of fancy. So I immediately looked up flights of fancy, and I'm going to read it to you. Here's what the Cambridge Dictionary says. An idea that shows a lot of imagination but is not practical. And then they immediately said to me, this is how we want you to live. We want you to live with flights of fancy. We want you to imagine. We want you to know that it's not practical in what used to be, but now you can create what you want. Flights of fancy. They want you to have flights of fancy. They want you to have imagination. They want you to create out of the things that someone else might tell you, well, that's not practical. You can't get that done. You can't do that. All these blockades that we see out there that people will tell us can't be. But that's not how things are going to work anymore. So again, imagination, flights of fancy, go for it. Don't let things hold you back, whether it's something super simple in your day or some grand thing you want to create that'll affect a multitude of people. We want to go to our inner creator from this time forward. Remember, we're in this year of creative expansion 2.0, and we want to take forward now in this highly energetic time of all these alignments and use that energy moving forward, okay? Remember, we talked about being buoyant. We're going to be able to be lifted up, all right? Use your imagination, use your creativity. Don't let people tell you no. Move forward into your journey. It's not the old way of doing anything anymore. We are breaking that down quickly and fast, all right? So what we really want to have happen now is we go into our inner self, our innermost creativity, our innermost creator, and imagine and use it and have flights of fancy. So I wanted to share that with you today because the equinox is this lifting off point. It is huge, all right? It is huge as we move forward through the rest of these alignments coming out into April. And then from there, I don't have any information moving forward yet. Obviously, we'll get more in the April energy update. But I really want you to use this time to be in this most imaginative, creative, positive space of alignment with the energies that are here for us to be buoyant, to grow, to create, to be what we're meant to be in these new earth times. And now I'm going to share the beautiful poem that came through from the LightKeepers for the equinox. It does speak in terms of spring, and so for those of you in the southern hemisphere, I know you're going into your fall, so it still applies, and you're just going into a different time. And again, it's the beginning of this new time to come. So I hope you enjoy it regardless of where you're living. Find the spring in you, new and fresh, renewed, as the earth is this day. Out of sleep, growth comes from the hardened times. Sunlight shines, and up comes again to break through what once one slept through. Awakened now to the change in you, as the dampness of the dew from the cold of the night before opens up your bloom to shine once more. But you are different now than before, a new year and season to explore. Shake off the dust from times ago, and now stretch yourself for greater growth. Tall and strong you have become, you find, pushing through the struggle of times from when one was asleep not long ago. But everything awakens as it is meant to, and so, just as you see the flower and the tree, the spring of the seasons in front of you and me. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video today and message for your times forward. Again, I always appreciate hearing from you. I appreciate you being here. And if you'd like to check out my services, purplerainhealing.com is where you can see everything I offer through channeled messages, one-on-one mentoring to help guide you through your life and spiritual awakening and ascension journey, and distance energy healing. I would love to work with you, as I have with so many of you already. Anyway, happy equinox, and I will see you in the next video.